Welcome back to D&D Stories.
Yes.
I'm here with Logan.
I'm here with Logan.
You're here with Logan?
Yeah, I'm always here
Why did you
with
invite him?
He won't leave me alone.
I'm sorry. I guess he'll never let you
Die.
Oh, yeah, I'm here with Logan, and we're going to tell you a story. A little story in D&D, that game we play sometimes.
Yes, we do.
This story specifically is actually one of our stream games from Tesseract. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out. Do you know what other kind of link is in the description? Out of the box encounters. You ever heard of that? You ever heard of that one before? It is a little...
Isn't that what Taco Bell is? Like, think outside the box encounters?
Out of the Box Encounters is Nerdarchy's book that they have on Kickstarter. Well, they succeeded their Kickstarter. They succeeded. They won Kickstarter.
They beat the game.
They beat Kickstarter. Out of the Box Encounters is a book written by Nerdarchy, all those other guys on that other YouTube channel. And it's a book for 5th edition that's a bunch of encounters that you can just kind of...
I think they're at like, what, 55 now?
A lot.
Yeah,
There's
I counted
many.
it once.
And the art is really, really good, too. They completely devastated Kickstarter. I guess devastated is not a good word. They destroyed all the competition.
They put it in a box and set it on fire.
Yeah. They got all their Kickstarter goals, so it's fully funded. But if you want a copy of the book, which you totally get, because I myself have an encounter in there.
Wait a minute, Jacob. Are you about to bring up the late pledge manager?
I am about to bring up the late pledge manager. Close. You can go get the book right now. There's a link in the description. You can buy it, and you can late pledge, and they'll send it to you along with a bunch of other cool stuff. So I highly recommend it. It's a good one.
Let's get into the video.
Let's get right into the video. This game actually takes place in Tesseract, which is not my game. I'm not the dungeon master in this one. You are actually the dungeon master. You fuck.
Ah, what the? Why?
Anyways, so I'm playing Ket, who is a kind of like a tiefling. In your world, they're called virgins.
Yes. Also called virgins.
Virgins. Virgins.
Yeah.
Warlock. Rogue. And we are... Oh, throughout the entirety of this game, we have been chased by these people, this faction called the Black Knights of the Hollow, and they freaking hate us because we have an artifact that they really want, and we've been kind of keeping it out of their hands, going, oh,
yeah, you've been throwing it around.
Look, it's right here. You can't reach it.
Chuck it in the ocean.
What are we gonna do? We left it in the desert.
Yeah,
who cares?
And the ocean.
And the ocean.
So this party, after a few things, were on an island, and they had the artifact. And the cool thing about the Black Knights, which the party has failed to figure out organically, is that the Black Knights have these guys called scribes, and they have scrying ability. So every now and then, their constantly growing army is like, where the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, the thing we're supposed to be doing. Where is it? Boom.
Yeah. And after a bunch of failed attempts, they finally found out what island you guys were on.
Oh, no.
And trailed you there.
Oh, no.
And they had this big-ass, like, boat. Beautiful artillery boat that was waiting for you guys to leave the island and head back.
Just to let you know, let everybody else know, we're effectively on a jet ski.
Yeah.
We're on a jet ski.
A jet ski with a dolphin shark.
Yep. And we're just making our way back to land because we had some other shit to deal with.
Shooting the intro to like a cop movie.
Yeah! Yeah, that was us.
That's you guys.
And there's a big ass fucking boat in the water just waiting. Yeah. We're like, oh no. We could have just left. We could have just gone, nah.
Yeah, I think you were faster than them.
We could have just left.
Yeah.
But Paul was playing. And Paul went, no.
Nope.
You see, I have a plan, and this plan is going to involve burning this boat down.
Paul's plans are the best.
And Logan's like, oh, okay, we're going to do this, I guess.
Well, I had it all set up.
Yeah, so we go to break, and then we come back, and Paul has this idea to, like, take alchemist fire and, like, yeet it onto the boat so that we can burn it.
So what he was going to do is he was going to take this alchemist fire and then just, like, ride his little dolphin shark that had like legs and shit. I make weird animals in that game. That's like the whole thing. But he rode it up to the side of the boat with you on the back, and Abris.
We also had Abris with us, which is Spencer's
who's
character.
a druid.
Yeah, Abris is a druid. Spencer's there, and it's just the three of us basically, and we're like, let's go siege this boat. Remember that part in Empire Strikes Back when at the very beginning, when there's the giant walker walking through the snow on Hoth, and Luke runs over and he's just like, I could probably take this thing all on my own, and he just fucking zip lines up there. That's what we think we're going to do.
So we have a wild-shaped druid, and then two dudes on the back of a weird monster. And you're zooming after this ship who's like been watching your boat the entire time.
They're coming.
Yeah, here they come. So the equipment of this boat was like a huge orc fighter who was like captaining at the time, and then her sidekick, and then a bunch of normal just like bandit stat block pirates, and then these guys who had the ability to basically phase shift a bunch. They had a blink and they would cast it all the time. It was like an ability where they could use it slightly more often. So they would just run around, poke people in the butt, and then vanish. Like that was the encounter that I had set up.
Exactly, and we weren't even expecting that. We were just kind of like getting close to the boat, like, it's just a bunch of guys. We'll just blow it up and leave.
So what Paul was going to do is he was going to wait and then have his shark like jump up in the air on the side of the boat and then chuck alchemist fire at the sails of the boat. And he was trying to do that, but he's like I was explaining it basically like the way that his body was moving. It would be very difficult.
Yeah.
So it'd be easier if he jumped on the boat, threw it, and then jumped back off.
Yeah.
So he jumped on. You're like, oh shit, I'll help.
Yeah.
You jump on. He chucks it. It does 3 damage to the sails, and then someone climbs up and pats it out.
Oh no! Darn it!
Yeah.
And then I was like,
right there.
And I was like, oh fuck! Eldritch AOE's.
Yeah. So a huge combat began.
Yeah.
With like Abris, who was in the water. She was a giga shark. Trying to slam into the side of the boat.
Yeah.
Just to shred it apart.
And we're getting our asses kicked aboard because we're just like, Abris ends up turning like an octopus to come help us.
Yeah.
And then the orc fighter takes her down. And then I'm getting butt stabbed by all the fucking blinking assholes.
It's like a terrifying thing where like these phase shifting ninjas are just shooting around like stabbing you. Like, what? No!
And Paul's just trying to fight. He's just fighting everyone.
His character knew the orc captain. So he was like, I have a vendetta. I'm going to go kill you and your right-hand man.
Regardless, Abris is down. I'm down. Clayton's almost down. So
And I'm getting down. I'm
you're getting down. You're like, die, assholes. And at this point, we're like, fuck it. We got to abandon ship. We can't do this. We've been fighting for so long. Can't kill these blinking assholes. This guard captain that you created.
A lot of them.
We got a lot of them. But like, over the course of this fight, it was just so intense. We're like, okay, we can't take down a whole ship, obviously. So Abris turns into an octopus, and we just throw ourselves off the back of the ship.
They're like rationing out, just throwing these potions at each other, just trying to survive for the next round before they go down.
Basically,
again.
And we kind of slowly swim back to our skiff, and
crippled,
we get on board,
dying,
like, oh,
soaking
God.
blood into the ocean.
The Black Knights are going to make it to the island. What are we ever going to do? And Abris just...
So there's a spell in D&D, which is how a lot of these stories generally go. Can you please name the spell?
I think it's called Tidal Wave?
No, it's like 5th level control water or something. A control water, specifically flood. You cause the water level of all standing water in the area to rise by as much as 20 feet. If the area includes a shore, the flooding water spills over onto dry land. If you choose an area in a large body of water, you instead create a 20-foot tall wave that travels to one side.
Yeah, so we're like on the little boat, like bleeding and dying and about to die, and they're gonna leave, and Abris just goes, and the whole ship just instantly just sinks.
Everyone died.
The little boat popped up, and it was just those guys.
There were 4 people. It was like the captain, her mostly dead sidekick, and like 2 of these little teleporting assholes. So, to end it, the fucking boat's gone. Everyone is dying, and they didn't need to. That ship was slower than you guys, and you were going to slow it down even more by burning the sails away. And then you just sank it. The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. Just bloop. We're like, oh, we won.
Yeah.
And we just kind of turned around and kept going.
Yeah, and like just as a fuck you shot, Clayton was just like,
Oh yeah, he was
shot
like
an
picking
arrow,
people
yeah.
off him, and
Yeah.
they're like, "You already killed us."
Because he's one of those guys who actually bought glassware in D&D, so he's like, what do they look like? Oh, they're angry? Cool. Shoot.
Pew, pew, pew,
and
pew.
the dude was like, stop, please.
And they just sailed away on a little boat.
But they were in the middle of the ocean. And all their supplies are underwater. They're dead.
Yeah, they're so fucked.
They killed everyone.
So that's how we sunk a boat. I don't know what to name this one, but I'm going to find some... I know a bunch of people in the comments are going to be like, Caduceus did this in Critical Role. Yeah, I know. And I'm bringing it up right now so that you guys don't comment about it, you buttholes.
Guys, there's a funny thing in D&D where spells are designed to serve a purpose. And if it rises 20 feet above the water, you can imagine that maybe they want you to sink boats.
Perhaps.
Maybe it's going to happen more than once.
just play just play like Ghosts of Saltmarsh, and every time another boat comes by, you're just like, tidal wave. Just, you'd be the best pirate ever. Just Jack Sparrow. Just tidal.
Just the one Triton wizard is just
Yeah,
gold.
dead.
That's mine.
Dead.
Thank you. Next one, gold. D&D's a game. Can I go